sometimes I just take a pause and I'm like, is what I'm doing even worth it? Like this work I'm even doing, spending my time, and is it even worth it? Hey guys, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Oluchi. So this is my 24th year on Earth. Like it's huge. And this is what I've learned so far about money and financially basically. So I think I wrote this down. Like one time the idea just came to my mind and I wrote down things I've learned so far about money. This is my honest truth about money, and I know I'm still learning and I have a lot to learn because I'm just starting my journey. So I remember one time, I think after my service, my mom needed money. So she was like, she came out, she was like, that she needed money. So she started calling her children, like, we need to give her money. She asked me, and I don't know if I think I was planning my lunch. So I told her the amount I have. I can't really remember. So I remember she made a comment. She said that, oh, that she thought I had like hundreds of thousands of naira in my bank account, and I just laughed. And I know that's how many people picture me, but my bank account and myself knows what I have in my bank account. And the truth is that I don't really have, like, the way people picture me, I think I have lots of money in my account. That's not actually true. Probably just because of how I tend to carry myself up, because of the fact that I don't really ask people for favor or things like that. That doesn't mean my financial life or the financial state of my life is balanced. You get that? So, so the first one is don't sell yourself short. So I remember one time in my business, I was in need of money badly, and someone came and was pricing my jewelry. Because usually I don't like to, like, I have fixed price for everything. So someone came and was pricing that jewelry, and I thought of me, because I needed money that time, was like I should just sell it. But after some time, I remember one video I watched of a lady, I think a Nigerian lady. If I remember her name, I'll put it on the screen. She was like, even if her friends wanted to buy her whatever she was selling, they have to go to her website and buy that thing. That she won't have to bring it over to their house because of she's just starting up or anything. And she was setting standard for herself, and she didn't want to sell herself short. And that was what came to my mind. Don't sell yourself short because of money. Like, don't let money be the reason why you would want to go and steal. You want to take what does not belong to you. Your standard should be integrity, and just set a standard for yourself that, like, be what it you would never do this. Like, the only thing that can move me right now, or that can move me and can tempt me, is someone's hunger for Christ, or is the wisdom someone has. But I don't think there's any material thing right now that can actually move me to either steal or to do something that I'm still learning anyways. So to cut the whole story short, don't sell yourself short. Most of the times I tell myself I'm broke, I'm not poor. I hate to use the word poor in my life. I'm broke and I'm not poor, and I don't like people using the word that they're poor. You're not poor, you're broke. The second one is don't expect immediate results when you put in the work. Like, don't expect that when you just put in that work, money is going to find you. It takes dedication, it takes hard work, it takes years to come. And don't expect that, oh, this is my business, I'm just starting, I'm going to get multiple results and I'm going to get multiple returns and I'm going to start bubbling, I'm going to start having cash. It takes years of hard work. Always remember that. Like, when you start something, it takes a longer time to build that thing, and when money wants to start coming, it just start coming because of those years of hard work you've put into that thing. And some people might get lucky and get theirs in short term, but the truth is that don't expect that immediate result, because it's when you start expecting, then you start to get disappointed, you start to get frustrated, and you would want to give up. So the third one is don't go looking for money, let money find you. Like, this is so important. You might not really get the gist. Like, I don't know if me I don't know if I get the gist, but the thing is that don't go looking for money, let money find you. You know, like, you know the saying of, if you want something, it won't come. I don't know if it's a mentality or something, but if you want something at some point, it won't come. It's when you even remove your mind. Like, Have you ever had that instant when you're looking for a clothes and or looking for something, you look, you don't find that thing, and when you just least expect it, maybe you're looking for something else, you get to find that thing. That's how it works with money. So don't go looking for money. Let money find you and let money work for you, because these days it's smart work plus hard work, and not just hard work. So you have to put in the work, you have to be smart about it, and you don't have to work for money. Let money do the working for you. Let money do the talking for you. Invest in long-term goals. Sometimes you can be going, but then when you take a pause, and I'm like, sometimes I just take a pause and I'm like, is what I'm doing even worth it? Like this work I'm even doing, spending my time, and it's just, is it even worth it? If I put in the same time and dedication in something I love and building my own business, it's going to go, I'm going to even like get more than what they're even paying me, even if not immediate, but in the long term, it's really going to favor me more. So sometimes we just have to pause and look and see if we're actually just working hard, or if we're working for money, or if we are letting money work for us. So the first one is busy and broke. I won't, I just, I know this happens to a lot of us, and to me, sometimes, most times, I'm busy and then I'm broke, and I ask myself, like, what have I been doing? Like, what have I really been doing? That, and I don't want to be busy and broke. The truth is that the rich people we have in our country, they have time for their family, they have time for vacation, they have time for themselves, and they're the ones cashing out money. So the thing is that most times we are so busy that we don't even have time for ourselves, we don't even have time to figure out, and we're still broke. So it doesn't always have to be like that. So learn from people who have been in the journey before you. Like, learn from mentors. You can, from a book, learn the history of a person. You can read Think and Grow Rich by book is really nice. I learn from people who have gone ahead of you. So don't borrow money for pleasure. Did you hear that? Don't borrow money for pleasure. If what you would borrow money for won't yield results or won't yield more money, don't borrow money from that. And if you know you can't afford to pay that person back, don't borrow money from that thing, because money can be something that would affect your relationship with that person. So instead, endure. If it's not a do or die affair, if you would want to get a pair of shoes, please don't borrow money to get a pair of shoes. Don't borrow money to make your hair. All those things won't yield you money. Instead, borrow money for, let's say borrow money if you know that you want to invest in a business that you know that would work, and you've done your research and everything. Don't do that for pleasure. And then number 7 is, if the pressure is too much, pause and ask God for guidance. Like, we've had instances in our life where the pressure is just so much and we don't know what to do. Just take a deep breath, pause and ask God for his direction, and he's going to guide you. So don't put so much pressure on yourself in this journey of money. Money is not everything, though it's important, but it's not everything, and it's not something worth dying for. So don't put so much pressure on yourself, and don't worry about it. Don't worry about money. Let money do the worrying for you, and let it find you. Don't be God in people's life. And have you seen somebody on the road and you're like, I want to help this person, and then you help that person and you realize that both of you fall into a pit? That have happened to me, and I'm like, sometimes we don't have to be God in people's life. We just have to let God be God in their life, because I don't know really how to put it, but let God work. Like, you can be moved to help. I'm not saying you should not help somebody, but you can be moved to help somebody, but still let God be God in their life, and do what you can do for that person, and just pray for that person if you don't have money to help the person, and just let them be, because sometimes we just have pressure to help people. We just feel disturbed to help people, and sometimes we end up falling into the pit with that person as well. Before you get a job, don't be like me. Don't just rush into a job. First of all, look at the structure, if the structure is okay, and then see if it's somewhere that you can learn and you can grow. Because the truth is that, like, how you rush in is how you would want to rush out, especially in terms of a job, because sometimes we just want to go out in the morning and come back in the evening and just be like other people. But at the end of the month, you realize that you're not even making anything from that. You're not even growing, you're not saving, you're wasting your time. So look at, like, consider so many things before just jumping and getting a job, and also pray and let God guide you and let Him direct you. Don't be like me and just jump into a job. And if you want me to leave a tip on how to get a job, the right job, let me know in the comment section down below. And I want you to know that it's okay to ask for help, especially when you're growing and when we're starting up this journey. It's okay to ask for assistance from other people. It's okay once in a while to ask for help, but don't be that person that once you chat somebody, the person knows that you want to ask for assistance and automatically don't reply or blocks you. Don't be that person. So once in a while it's okay to ask for help, and just know that it's lonely at the top. It really gets lonely at the top. And don't depend on people, because 90% of the time people are going to fail you. And if you put your hope on people, I bet you're going to get disappointed, you're going to give up. Instead, put your hope on God and don't depend on people. Let God be God in your life. I think this is the message for today. Let God be God in your life and in the life of people as well. And don't depend on people. Put all your hope in God, because the heart of a king, the heart of anybody is in the hands of God. Let me tell you all a story, like a short story of my life. During my undergraduate days, this should be a different video, but let me just say the short story here. During my undergraduate days, I had an issue with a course and I had to write that course again. So what happened? I had two thoughts in my mind. I was like, should I go and meet the lecturer and beg the lecturer that he should favor me when he wants to mark that course, or should I just let him be and put it in prayer and ask God to put me in his heart instead? And I was so disturbed, and guess what I did? I said, I'm going to let the lecturer be. I won't even meet him. I won't even let him know that I'm writing this course again, and I'm going to go in prayer. And then I went to prayer and I said, God, I just told God that I know that He's the creator of the heaven and earth, and let Him make me to find favor in this lecturer's heart, that when he's marking my paper, he should just find favor in my eyesight and everything. And but the thing is that I also read for the course. I read for the course, and guess what? I had an A in that course. Like, this might be a story, but back then it wasn't funny for me at all. And this is what I'm leaving you with. Go to God. Don't go to that person. Go to God. Let God be God in your life. And thank you very much for watching this video. The light is too much, that's why I keep looking off. And I hope you find this video useful and helpful. So do have an amazing day. Lots of love, Oluchi. Bye. Thanks for watching.